Meantime is a woman. Ah, you can't just get to lose me. I'm carried up woman. Strength of a woman. She's a constant wind that fills my sails. Oh, that a woman. Ah, smart and a star. She'll protect you like a child. That's a woman. Ah, she's like a smile upon your face and take you to the higher place. Don't you run the rest away. Stand over. Hey, welcome to you guys out there from my end. This is Anne, the Universal Sister, and it is time to hear what Anne has got to share with you. You can say from the heart of Anne. Yeah, and today, what am I gonna be talking about? The quintessential woman. You just heard the song by Shaggy. Don't underestimate a woman. She'll put a smile on your face, take you to the higher level. Wow, that's so great. I hope our women know the strength they have to exude all these particularities that Shaggy has in his song, Strength of a Woman. Yeah. So, first of all, when we talk quintessential, what are we even rambling on about? Big grammar, but it can be broken so we get to understand what we mean by quintessential. Quint essential. So the word is broken into two. Quint essential. Essential. Something that is needed. Quaint. We could say when light is thrown on something that is really necessary or needful, it becomes poignant, as another English word says, like it becomes really more robust, So the word here, they say perfectly or typically represents a kind of person or relating, having the nature of quaint essence. So when we say the quintessential woman, they're trying to say something about that woman that is representative of what womanhood should be about. So basically, in this time and age, we've totally forgotten about what a woman stands for. But it's even surprising that a musician, they say musicians tends to be too social, worldly, but Shaggy, of all people, tells us in that song, there's a strength of a woman, what she can do, the things she's not supposed to do. Now women want to be like men, but we seem to be forgetting something. We cannot be like men because we have been created differently than men. Men have their own kind of role. We talk about gender roles and stuffs like that. Maybe we can fittingly describe the gender role of women, but not to cause trouble with the gender wahala. I would say women, in that sense of the word, are totally different than men because they have a special place in the heart of God that created them. So, women, let's stop trying to be like men. We break ourselves, and just lose that perfection about womanhood. When we talk about, oh, what a man can do, a woman can do better. No, there's no competition here. There shouldn't be any competition whatsoever. Men have their role in life, women have theirs. In fact, I don't want to sound feministic or whatever. I'm not a feminist, but I know that women have a special place in the heart of God and in the heart of the world itself, you know. So a woman, even in the Bible, Eve, mother of the earth or something like that, brought from the earth. So we have this kind of humus kind of smell, if you will. There's this particular smell. I don't mean smell as in something that smells bad, or aura that women come with. There's this charisma. When people who have gone to Bible school talk, they talk about charisma. So I'm trying to really tell us this special place of women. I'm using different words, Most times words fail to help us express the things we want to talk about. So I'm trying to say women are powerful in themselves. So there's no need for us to be competing with men. Men cannot do half of what God has given women the power and strength to do. Women are the ones who carry human beings. Men only supply, you could say they are resource sort of. Fine, they supply this, but at the end of the day, you supply water and the pipe is leaking. What happens? The water will never get to where people will use it beneficially. So you're supplying the sperm or whatever. So where is the place where it can be secured and carried to term? It's a woman that carries it to term, nurtures it. So that is that word I'm trying to look for. Women naturally are nurturers. They are caregivers. They are lovers. So don't be surprised when we say women love more than men. So it shouldn't be a new thing, and it shouldn't become a burden for women. Hi, Zax. Welcome. So it shouldn't become a burden. Women should even love it, celebrate the fact that God has bestowed upon them this great beauty that no man can take from them, you know. So when we get hot, when we are loving, we shouldn't look at it as anything, because if we must love, we must be open to getting hot. So these days we are like, oh, the men are always hurting the women. That's a given, it's always there. And I don't mean to say women have the lot of suffering. No, I don't want to suffer. So there is the way we need to begin to love holistically with our whole being. That's how a woman loves, with all she's got in her. A man cannot love the way a woman loves, you know. So somebody was saying, what is a quintessential woman? He says, who is the quintessential woman? Like I was asking, she is today's modern woman, not totally modern in that sense of the term that she wants to be modern in everything, to say, oh, I'm a woman, I can do what I don't need a man. So women are saying those things. It's like they're quarreling or fighting with people. You don't need to fight over these things. You've got the power. There's this song or advert they used to do. I've got the power. Oh, 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 oh. So women have got the power to be the piano Joe. Take it easy, okay? No one needs to be fatting. We're talking about something wonderful here. So a quintessential woman is today's modern woman, smart, confident, and trendy. I want to pick out something there, just confidence. So, in as much as women will get to know the power they have, the strength to be, as Shaggy says, you've got the power to put a smile on anyone's face, meaning you can make people happy. So, women, buy into the special role God has given you, or nature, mother nature has granted you. You know, one woman in the Bible who we can relate to, or there are many women. Mary, number one, would relate to her because she was able to carry the child who becomes a savior. And then one saint that we're going to be celebrating tomorrow, she was a Jew, she became a Catholic, And then she was part of those that were killed in Nazi Germany, when they exterminated 6 million Jews. Aha, Edith Stein. Edith Stein says the aim of a woman is to nurture human beings. A woman must not carry a child in her womb to be a super mother. What is my bruta? I don't know what my bruta, but hi to you. Welcome, Lily Cunningham. So Edith Stein says women are nurturers. They carry, they mold, they repair, they renew, they love, and just make things new. So women should be confident in these ideas we are all learning and sharing together. Okay? Hoya, Lily, we are all women, so we should glory in the fact that we have power and we shouldn't be competing with men. Men already know. In fact, these days they're saying it themselves. Many of them may not utter those words, so there's no need for competition. If you're confident about who you are, no one can mess you around. So, women, I am sharing, I am telling you that you shouldn't let anyone mess you up. Be who you are meant to be. It's sad to note that women are not truly what they should be about. They fail to understand. I would believe that comes from how most of us were raised. Maybe most of us too were born into families that had lots of men and they tend to subdue, or try to impose. Personally, I come from that sort of setting. I'm the last child. I had four brothers and just one sister and other stepsisters. But I didn't let that really worry me till date. Apart from the little things I experienced while growing up, I am lucky to also be in a place where I have learnt a lot too. And that's why I can hold up my head and say, give me a Hoya. Hoya! Lily, I've given you a Hoya. Thank you for being here with me. Hoya is hello or what? He says, haha. Okay, so women should be confident. We have the strength, the power, thank you, to be ourselves. Let us be nurturers, be mothers. You mustn't be a mother by carrying a child to term, or a natural mother. You can be a mother to the young people around you. Thank you, you know, to your brothers and sisters, relatives, friends. So women hold that special place in this world. And I want to encourage us women to stand and know who we are. Is this the woman also knows who she is and what she wants from life? True, women should know that. Otherwise, the world tends to the world will tend to want to push women aside on the corridors of life. Life can be tricky, mysterious, and anything it wants to be. But I'm here today to say to women, be encouraged. You've got a lot going for you. Adi and Lily, greetings to you from this side, okay? So, we're talking about how quintessence tries to bring to us our understanding what a woman is. A woman is special in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the world, nature, and everything. And that's why an African adage says, when one woman is trained, she's trained for the whole community. Nowadays, even in Africa, women are valued even more than men because it is the woman who will always be there for her family members. Men will get married and move away and all those kinds of things. But a woman has the special heart of love. So let's not see it as if women always suffer in life. No, that is a special role we have been given. In fact, we can be called little gods, like the Psalms say, when the Psalm talks about the fact that human beings are have been created in like manner, like angels. How do you name Chinese babies? I don't really speak Chinese. I don't know what they call them. Yeah, you know. So quintessential can also describe a person who is a perfect example of something. So the quintessential woman says that women are the perfect example of what humanhood, human, humanity should be about. So when somebody says I'm humane, it means they are kind, they're always looking out for people and those kinds of things. So that's what a woman should be about. Looking out for people, caring for, nurturing, renewing, and just boosting back to life. Yes, so it's important that we really be aware of this thing. I was just thinking, what should I share today with our women? And that thought struck me. I'm always wanting to encourage, to just tell people something wonderful. So that's how this topic came about. So in South Africa, they're actually celebrating the month of women, and I found this poem. So there's this person, Caroline Street Blog, who is talking about women and posting artistic work of women and all those things. Say Hoya Homotet. I hope that word is a positive word. Hoya, Hoya, Hoya to all the women. So the person writes the quintessential woman celebrating women with art and poetry. So I'm going to read us this wonderful poem. But first of all, the person is saying the quintessential woman expresses my feelings for women in a light-hearted but also in a significant way. So this poem I'm going to read is celebrating women, celebrating me, celebrating you, Lily, and all the other women who will see this video. So when you get my video, please share it, like it, comment, that can increase points that people can build on and also relate to. Yeah, so as it is Women's Month here in South Africa, I thought I would share some poetry and art of women that I have painted. He says, I think the poem, The Quintessential Woman, the title of the poem I'm going to read, expresses that person's feelings for women in a light-hearted but significant way. It is a poem celebrating women, me and you. Hooray! Hola, according to Lily. You know. So it is relaxing, enjoyable. As you listen, be blessed. So the title of the poem I'm going to recite is The Quintessential Woman. From the beds of Eve, woman has been second to man, in quotes. She is not significant in physical strength, accepted, but relevant in matters of the mind. No stone is unturned in her spiritual quest, through which her zest and love of life is expressed. The quintessential woman is astute, intelligent, and wise. After all, she is in the business of molding lives. She is capable of delivering the best from a five-star meal to a well balanced child. I was even thinking the poet, the man or woman would say to from the meal to how the woman takes care of her man and stuff like that. Her integrity and strength are inborn. A teacher, protector, comforter to her sons and daughters, a supporter, lover, and companion to her significant other, and a willing side willing aid and confidence to her associates and friends. Gifted with a sixth sense, she's always in the know when to wipe a tear, offer a hug, or lend an ear. Nothing is too much for her to mend a broken relationship, a grazed knee, a torn pair of jeans. She offers the inevitable cup of tea, and with that Mona Lisa smile. That's wonderful. Instinctively knows the appropriate words to choose when canceling those with the blues, calming the disruptive, or settling disputes. She builds up and never tears down, a constructive thinker without a destructive thought. Gossip she finds distasteful, it makes her frown. The quintessential woman does not partake in trivial mental games. Fairness is her middle name. With finances, she takes care, only purchasing what is necessary, saving a bit here and paying what's due there. A little extra cash she sets aside for charity, the orphans, the aged, or animal welfare. Never a procrastinator. This woman accomplishes the visions to which her life is assigned. An exceptional organizer, I can relate to that. Armed with a phone and iPad, the modern day woman. She'll organize a peace rally or a charity day just as efficiently as she would children. At the annual school play, she can landscape a garden and decorate a room. And flying to the moon is proficient at changing a tire. You know the many tires women change. Women are the teachers of the generations, the peace negotiators of the world, and are deserving of dignity, love, and respect. They have proved their worth. Women and always produce the best. Women. And that is the end of the poem written by Caroline Street. You can check out the poem later on at your own time and pace, read it again and grasp what is there. So what I got from this it says the peace negotiators of the world, teachers of the generation. So Americans will be deciding in the next few months if they want a woman leader who can be a teacher and a negotiator of peace in the world. You know, America is always in the center of the world's affair. So maybe, who knows, Kamala Harris could be the key, could become the teacher of the generations of Americans of today, a negotiator of peace in the world, because America is in the middle of everything in the world. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Well, I'm not an American. I'm not eligible to vote. Otherwise, I would vote for her, being in this part of the world. I mean, we're not saying or putting down men. I'm not talking as a feminist. I'm talking about like a realist who knows what it means to be a woman. After all, I'm old enough to understand the strings and everything attached to being a woman. Yes. And I try in my own little way to become a quintessential woman. So that is my appeal here today to all women. Let us become the quintessential woman, the real veil of what a woman should be. Never let anyone trample over you. Don't let any man or anything puts you down. You've got to be you. You have to be confident. You have to be modern. Flow with the modern times and things that modernity has to offer us so you don't lag behind and any man think he can treat you like trash. No, do not let any man treat you like trash because you have been gifted and endowed and beautifully made by God. Oh, women, let us embrace our quintessential attributes and become the real women as we ought to be. So let's listen more to Shaggy's song, The Strength of a Woman. That's what I mean when I say women are powerful. Strength of a Woman by Shaggy. Strength of a woman. Yeah, 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 yeah. So I'll listen to it from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Maybe we'll get some other pointers to talk about tidbits, you know. Gender woman coming up. Uh, Women have this wonderful strength to be, to nurture, to love, to care. Let us continue doing our parts in the world. Okay, uh-huh, uh-huh. Do you hear that? Lily, are you still there? We're talking about the strength endowed in a woman. This goes out to all women, my strong women. Hola! So amazing how this world was made. That God is a woman. God could be a woman. Because it's only a woman that can do all these things. Life stands me to stay. Give it up for a woman. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. She's the constant wind that feels myself. Oh, that a woman. Uh-huh. Inspired and a style. She'll protect you like a child. That's a woman. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. She'll put a smile upon your face and take you to the higher place. Off your heart. If you don't the rest of that. Strength of a woman. Off your heart for the woman. Give it up for the woman. The woman. Uh-huh. Woke up this morning. Got wishing to a woman. Women have got that special scent that pervades the place. So think you wonder what life would be. Much good with a woman. This life would be nothing without women. Did you catch that? We can nag and be a constant pain. We nag only when we want to correct. Forget about the word nag. It has nothing. He's going back to other stuff now, talking about the build of a woman, the hip of a woman. Women are specially made. Put a smile upon your face and take you to the higher place. So don't you run the right. Strength of a woman. Uh-huh. Strength of a woman. Then the lips are so sweet, gentle words. Such an angel when we let touch the ground beneath our feet. Can take you on a high, how far can you cry? You look into her eyes, the woman. Strength of a woman. Smile upon your face. To the higher place. So don't you run the rest in there. Strength of a woman. Don't let any man underestimate you, woman. You've got the strength, you've got the power to be. God has endowed women to be lovers, carers, nurturers, caregivers. They promote life, So it can be funny when women tend to bring down life. I guess they do that without thinking, or no human being is perfect. But women are quintessential representative of what God had in mind when God created this world and say, go into the world, fill it, multiply and subdue. How else do you multiply and subdue without love? Loving is the best way we can subdue the world. Loving nature, loving God, loving ourselves, loving everyone around us. I believe women are the key peace negotiators in this world. They are the teachers, the nurturers, forgivers, people that make things happen and tick. Yes, and men know these things. That's why they stress women a lot. I wish all women would come together in understanding, having grasped the need of them in the world. We listened to the poem I read, The Quintessential Woman can go out of her way to be charitable, to be loving, to be anything good you can imagine. Women, you've got it going for you. Kudos to you. Keep up the good work. Are you a mother? Love your family, love your husband, your children. Take care of them, even though things may not be going well. You are the neck of that family, carrying the head and all the other parts of the body of your family. Live up to that expectation, women. Are you a daughter? Love your parents, love your brothers and sisters. Work hard to uplift your family. Don't look around to say, oh, my brothers are there. After all, the men are there. No, you can do greater things than you think men can do. Are you a girlfriend? Love your friends, be there for them. Remember one thing, women, there is one great mistake women make many times by making themselves too available for men. Women, I must tell you this, your role in life is not to warm the bed of any man, even if he's your husband. And I'm not saying you should deny him sex. Hi, Mali. I'm not saying you should do that. But don't always be at the receiving end. And don't always think that you are the one who suffers most when you don't get involved in sex. Our young women are getting into, and nowadays it seems it's the women who crave it more than the men from all that is happening. Do you check on social media? Is it not only women we are always seeing showcasing different sex positions? You see them twisting their waist, shaking and bamboozling themselves, all in the name of sex. Have you seen anywhere on social media where a man is coming to display sexual positions? No! Women, let us correct this mistake. Let us correct this mistake, thinking that we are sex toys for men. And many times we abandon ourselves for men to use anyhow. Give yourself some respect, some kudos, because when you know who you are, the charism you carry in you, even anointing, the blessing that God has put in you as a woman, you will know and learn how to carry yourself respectfully and confidently. A man who loves you will stick with you whether you give him sex or not. Stop degrading your body. It is your greatest asset. Use it. Use it, women. Safeguard your body. Protect it. Ah, cherish it. Don't let any man toy with your body, be it your husband, your boyfriend, or whatever. If you're not of the age of engaging in sex, having a boyfriend, relax. Your time will come. Women are always in a rush, thinking that the body will be destroyed if you don't engage in sex. No. Love your body, women. Cherish it, protect it. Let no man tamper with it anyhow. If you're ever gonna indulge in sex, let it be a gift you are giving to your husband. And if you must have sex in a relationship, if you're old enough, let it be a gift you will give to that man you claim to love. Give it to him wrapped up generously, and he will know not to toy with it. Oh, women, I wish we can all begin to key into these facts we're all sharing and learning together from one another. Quintessential woman, confident, modern, knows how to think for herself, negotiates everything in her community, in her home. Women, God has blessed you. Use the gift, use that asset, your body, your whole being to glorify God. And when people see you, they will give you the respect that is due you. The way we respect women of high class in society who have made it in life, who have struggled and have reaped from their struggles. One woman we can talk about in that light in Nigeria is Onyeka Onwenu, that we recently lost. She has gone to be with the Lord. But indeed, that woman is a copy of a quintessential woman. So she tells the story of a life coming from a well to do family. Although her dad died young, she went to school, was well educated in all ramifications, even got married. So, our women of today, not getting married shouldn't be the thing. You can get married and still be a quintessential woman. She raised her two sons by herself without her husband for whatever reason, you know, and she was like an epitome of womanhood for us in this part of the world or in Nigeria. So Onyeka Onwenu's life is something women can emulate. You can be the breadwinner of your home, and your husband will respect and love you. Don't treat your husband or man bad because maybe he lost his job or anything. You demean yourself, woman, when you do that. Live up to expectations so that man will continue to love you and even worship you. Love your children. Be there for them, and they will never forget you. I will never forget my mother because of all the things I have learned from her. Mothers, you know how it is, how mothers are celebrated. We celebrate Mother's Day, we celebrate Father's Day, but you know how far with Mother's Day. That can give us an idea of how important mothers, hence women, are. So, mothers, let us train our daughters to be the way we are: solid, dependable, trustworthy, caring, loving, just. They're always there for their family, lifting them up, letting the light shine in their families. That is what a quintessential woman essentially is: a light bearer, a torch bearer for herself, her family, her community, her state, her nation, and the world. Women, let us shine our lights in this world, that God may be glorified in the wonderful things we are doing with our essentials that God has blessed us. So please, when you find this video, endeavor to share it so other women can get to listen to what we have listened to and shared amongst each other. Please comment on this video, increase the conversation. That is the essence of social media. We bring important details here and people can participate, put in their own quota, and we will continue to learn. It's not only what I say that goes here. If you don't share the video, you don't comment, Others won't add their own idea. Please let us build up this conversation about who the quintessential woman is. The quintessential woman. Let us wrap up with this song of Onyeka's Onwenu. It's really a touching song. I don't know if you guys have listened to that song, The Goodness of God. The Goodness of God by Cecil Winans. But I believe Onyeka Onwenu gave it a different touch altogether. It was so wonderful. So we are still celebrating her. So we end up with a song. Before we do that, I will try to wrap up here. So once again, you've been hearing the voice of Anne, the Universal Sister. I want the world, women, and everybody to be encouraged to be who they are meant to be. That is my mission here. Enable my mission by sharing the video, commenting, and doing all you can. Subscribe to my page too. That's on the other level, okay? So this is from the heart of Anne. I love you guys, and I want us to keep rapporting on this platform. I'm also on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I do my videos mostly to teach people and to draw awareness to the most important things in life. Let us be there for one another, loving one another and making our world a better place because God has been good to us. As Onyeka Onwenu puts, she loves the Lord. Let us love the Lord and the world. All my days, I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. That's the song. I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your voice, you have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are lost like a rose. I know you as a father. I know you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. And every breath that I am will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. When my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Onamaso, Manile, Maso, Agina, Maso, Onamaso, Manile, and show that necessary, to me. Lord God, all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. And every breath that I am really glad I love, I will sing of the goodness of God. Abundantly, many. That was a quintessential woman. Who is a quintessential woman? That woman who shines the light of all she's got. Go and become the quintessential woman. And this is Anne, the Universal Sister, signing out from the heart of Anne. Catch you guys next time. Take care. I'm out of here. Who joined? You're coming late. We were talking about the quintessential woman who is loving, caring, and every wonderful and positive thing you can ever imagine. Thank you to Lily, Melly, and all those who joined this video. Take care. The Piano Joe, Zax, my first person. Catch you guys soon. God bless you. I remain Anne, the Universal Sister.